Real quick, this is for Fast Suzuki, so he can see that I did finish cleaning. He was mad at me yesterday because my garage is a mess. But yes, just thought I would show him that I actually did do it, get it all done. But this video is about a chainsaw. So, well, anyway, so it's about this chainsaw. I got me a new homey. It's a Homelite. That's the little nickname I've given him. It's a 150 automatic chainsaw. Not sure on the date. I would like to know if anyone has seen this saw, if anyone knows how to read the date code. Maybe the last two, I don't know. But regardless, got the covers and pulls in here. What was wrong with it? Still has good gas in it, actually. The pull start is broken, so I had to replace a spring, and that was 3 hours worth of fighting a stupid spring from, I think I actually threw it away, but yeah, I'm starting to throw away engine parts, believe it or not. It was an old pull cover off of a weed eater like that, but it was a Homelite. It was a Fast Suzuki's old, well, it was my engine, but here it is actually. It was his cover before, or when I gave it to him. Took the pull starter out of that, and the spring was a bit long, but we made it work. I cut probably 2-3 inches off of it. There's that other battery. I've been looking for that. But yeah, it's amazing what you find when you cleaned up. And someone asked about my drill bits because I had bragged about them once, and I know I'm getting distracted. Here's my drill bits. These are just screw fitter heads, and that's a chisel and a punch, but regardless, Allen keys. That's only one set. Here's my drill bits. All these are cobalt. Mainly they're cobalt. There's a couple of these wood ones that are mixed in there. And there's some taps in there too. Quite a few taps. But if anyone has a really good method for organizing drill bits, let me know. I got these like this, just thrown about, so they've never been organized. But they're all good and sharp, relatively anyhow, and they vary in size and length. This is just what I found. I know there's more. I also found a whole bunch of reciprocating saw bits while we were cleaning. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. That's full of wrenches. But yeah, so 150 automatic Homelite. I was told 49cc, but I do not see that. I do not see 49cc's here. Jeez, a little bit dirty. All metal. This is actually metal too. And I believe it's, what is his name? Donnie Boy? If that's correct. He made a chainsaw bike out of this chainsaw. And I'm going to follow in his footsteps, because I have a chainsaw that I'm going to keep nice. It's a older Homelite that has the metal body. But this one, I mean, I don't need two chainsaws, and this one doesn't have sentimental value like the other, even though this in reality is probably a bit nicer. You got your kill, this is off, this is run, and someone broke the switch, so they rigged up this. This is trigger latch, which what it figure it is this is your throttle, and if you hold the throttle and flip this over, it grabs your throttle. They would never have that nowadays because they would get sued when it cuts your arm off, but it's actually a nice feature. Gas tank, and the gas actually might still be good. It's got a, that's the carburetor right there. Actually, it has a plastic shroud around it, but most of it's metal. The tank's right here, and I was impressed with the air intake there. It's nicely built. Trying to see what kind of mix it wants. Doesn't say. There's your carburetor adjusting screws. Idle speed, and then this is high and low. It's actually quite nice that they give that to you and label it. This is choke. This is in the run position. Its choke is down. And this is your bar and chain oil, which actually is stuck. I haven't seen in that tank yet. But yeah, good little homey Homelite. And in case you're wondering, we call them our homey the Homelites because I love Homelites and I have a bunch of them. The go pad's a Homelite. 2 of the engine blocks in here are Homelites. Some engine blocks back there. Most of my engines are Homelites that are not Briggs & Stratton lawnmowers. But yes. It isn't seized, it does. So you can see the problem I was having with the pull start. It isn't seized. It's one of those one-way bearings. That's how the pull starter works. See, this way it's... Oh, that's actually... No, that's right. See, this way it spins freely, but this way it locks up. Yeah, neat little design. See, as you can see, I had to redo the pull starter. And let me get a screwdriver. Look, I have screwdrivers now. There's the end. Sorry, I know you're not seeing too much of this, but basically the end hooks in. It does work, but just not great. There we go. See, it started to hook in. I'm struggling. I'm one-handed, but anyway, it does. We jerry-rigged that to work, and we'll get it. I'll figure it out. I need a rope for it. I already got the handle, but the rope actually had come apart to the point where it was like yarn. It was falling apart, and I do have the cover for it. If you're wondering, here's the handle. Here's the cover, here's the air filter, and various other bits and pieces of it. But yeah. Oh, and I found these 2 awesome collars for a project I have going on. Wow, look at the lines on the screen. So yeah, you'll be seeing these. These are cut aluminum. They came in a box with part of my bike over there. It's not mine, but family members. Yeah, and the only other interesting thing we found, other than organizing all these nuts and bolts, was this guy. Actually, it's upside down, I bet you. I hope it doesn't dunk everywhere. Yeah, see, it did. This was a little cheapo kit I got from Walmart for $1 a couple years back. Let's see, those are wrong. But yeah, I got it for $1. Wicked awesome. Those are not right. I'll organize all this later, but the driver is absolute crud. It's a neat idea because it can pivot and ratchet like a socket would. And also screws in things, and it still has that ratchet, but it's cheap plastic. So it's not worth it. But these alone were worth $1. I mean, I got all these now starting to rust bits. I got some Torx, which is really what I'm always needing Torx bits, and then that's a little teeny square bit, box bit, whatever you call them. That's a Torx. But yeah, as you can see, all this was well worth $1. Even the extender. I mean, you're supposed to put it in your car, but I don't think I will. I think I'll keep it here. Also found this cobalt set and another little set, and there's more Allen keys. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to turn the fan back on to end the video. But there's my homey Homelite, the new one.